Yes, I have a horrible haircut, so I have to overcompensate with the glasses. But anyway, today we're going to be reacting to idiot streamers who got caught cheating live, bro. Let's go.
From using aimbot during a live CSGO tournament to completing Super Mario 64 with a see-through blindfold,
That's
these
crazy.
are the dumbest streamers who are caught in 4K cheating.
Hold on, how'd they catch him with the see-through blindfold? Or some guy was on some hacks. How'd they find out it was a see-through blindfold? Like, they got some straight geniuses up in this bitch, bro. You can't get away with anything on the internet, gang. I'ma keep it a buck. You never smarter than the internet. I'ma keep it a buck.
Elm Zero, who accidentally left his aimbot on whilst trying out for a professional esports team. Up until this point, Elm Zero had built up a respectable 3,000 Twitch followers for his impressive Apex Legends gameplay. However, while trialing for the pro team Zenith, judges noticed that his aim was almost too impressive.
Judges? The council? What the fuck? There's judges for like the esports team and shit? Fuck it, no, bro. People be doing anything to have a little bit of authority, gang. Like, oh my days, Reddit mods, Discord mods, any sort of moderator or someone with authority. And no hate to the Discord mods in my Discord, bro. But like, goddamn, bro, you give someone a little bit of authority and they just go crazy, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
And while this first kill was arguably still possible without aimbot, his next kill was significantly more suspicious. Elm Zero shoots through the wall as if he already knew where the enemy was, before locking onto the player with near perfect accuracy.
See, I was about to say that's not that suspicious, but then it was like, yeah, bro, you're shooting through the wall right now. Like, gang, you got hella cheats on, bro.
Elm Zero was instantly called out in a Twitter post reading, "How are people streaming cheats in Scrims LMAO?" which received a response explaining that he was known for cheating on PUBG in the past.
One of my accounts was banned from PUBG. I was banned by the PUBG Corp for, my ban message said hacking.
Determined to expose Elm Zero for good, another clip was tweeted of him warming up for the match, in which his aim was once again robotically accurate, and with the evidence seeming conclusive, Zenith Esports would make a tweet explaining that Elm Zero was not contracted with us.
But the thing is with cheats as well, they're so easy to download, bro. Like, I'm saying stupid easy, bro. Like, you can get hacks for anything easily, bro. Like, you just gotta have like a little, you gotta not be a grandma G. You gotta have like working thumbs and a keyboard, bro. Like, it's super easy.
And has been removed from our trial process, which was followed by Elm Zero deleting all of his social media before disappearing from the internet. Semper03.
Yo, bro, I'm gonna say two words right now. And only real ones will understand, bro. It depends on your childhood, how you were raised, your environment. I'm gonna say two words. If it rings a bell, you know we had similar childhoods, bro. Lucky Patcher. Oh my days, that yellow smiling face, bro. Oh my days, my whole childhood right there.
311 was even stupider, as after going live playing the game Destiny 2, he'd forget to hide the aimbot program altogether. At the time, he was streaming to a small audience of only 16 people, however this was enough for one of his viewers to notice the fishy gameplay, writing in the chat, "Is that aimbot? On your screen it has like red squares around them." Semper was dumb enough to read the comments out loud.
My screen has red squares around them.
And after pretending to be confused for a couple of seconds, the stream ended abruptly and the footage was deleted. In the days that followed, Semper denied cheating and threatened to ban.
Why do you have only 16 views though? Who the fuck cares, bro? Just some random guy who just downloaded cheats yesterday, bro. Like 16,000 followers though, he kinda got motion. But damn, bro, how you this much of a goofy, bro? Like, you deadass forget you had cheats on? Like, you living with cheats on. You play the game more with cheats on than off in that case, bro. God damn.
Anyone bringing it up.
No, it's not. No, it's not. And I didn't, dude. If you want to get banned, you can keep saying that.
Yet after being pressured by the audience, Semper admitted to cheating in the weakest way possible.
There was wall hacks on my computer yesterday on stream. Like, I'm not denying that. I just don't know how they got there.
However, at least Semper eventually—
Oh my god, it's that excuse you make when they catch you jerking off, bro. Like, cock in hand, that's what is happening right now. He has cock in hand and he's going, "Oh, I clicked on, it's the virus. I was downloading a video game off a sketchy website." Like, bro, who are you fooling, bro? Who the fuck went into your house, broke into your, did nothing, took nothing, just went on your PC and downloaded hacks for you? Are we dead ass, twin?
admitted to some kind of wrongdoing, as the next person blamed her cheating on a non-existent person. The streamer in question went by—
Yo, this one low-key iconic, bro. We all know that face, bro. I can't even lie.
Miss Q Gemini, and just prior to being exposed, she'd stated that people often called her a cheater simply because she was female.
You know what's really sad? That sometimes, you know, because I'm female in Counter-Strike, people are like, "You're cheating!"
However, the real reason—
She played that card, oh, you know, like the days after this incident, Sexism in CSGO went from already through the roof to even higher through the roof, bro. Like, you already know that shit was insane, bro. The aliens, it went so far through the roof, the aliens got a glimpse of the sexism in that game, bro. The moment after this shit happened. You hate me because I'm a girl. And then we find out she has wall cheats? Oh my days, bro. You already know. Shit was toxic as fuck.
Behind why she was called a cheater revealed itself just minutes later as she'd begin her first CSGO game of the stream with wall hacks enabled.
Minutes later.
What? They're mid. Mid.
Going back to B.
After dying in the game, she'd come to notice her colossal size mistake and attempted to play the whole thing off by stating that she had some weird glitch.
Do you guys ever get that weird glitch?
Do you guys ever get that weird glitch that makes you hit every headshot, bro? Do you ever get that weird glitch that makes you see the people through the walls and instantly head tap them? Like, oh my days, it's the excuses that are so shit, bro. Like, I don't know what I would say in that position, but like, goddamn, it certainly wouldn't be some garbage like this, bro.
In CSGO, where it shows your rank, that it shows everyone's rank. I played the other day with Rock, and he got that, and now I have it. I don't know why. It's weird.
Which was then followed by Miss Gemini.
Yeah, good one, man. Good one. You're smart for that still.
Stating that someone named Clara had been playing on her computer earlier that day.
Wait, Clara! Hold on. Clara, give me 1 second. Clara, let me just message this girl. Give me 1 second. Why is this...
Give her an Oscar right now. Oh, this is so pathetic. I love watching this. It's her struggling not to drown, bro. Clara, I'm gonna call Clara right now. You already know Clara's like, doesn't exist, bro.
On my computer right now. Where is this? How do I close this? I need to text my friend Clara right now. She was at my house earlier today. I'm literally gonna kill her. She promised me she didn't use it on my PC. Clara, out of all people, this is what happens when you let people use your PC.
Realizing that there was no getting out of this, Miss Gemini began to trade all of her items to a brand new account, yet unfortunately this wouldn't stop a Twitch ban, which happened later that day. And while it's certainly shameless to blame a friend for the hacks on your computer, it's not nearly as shameless as aimbotting during a professional CSGO tournament, which is what would happen in the case of Optic Forsaken. Forsaken had joined the Indian Optic group in May 2000.
Bro, the stereotypes, like, I can't even lie, bro, like... Am I gonna make a customer support joke right now? No, bro. Nah, man. Do I get the pass, bro? Do my Indian brothers give me the pass, bro? Like, can I make customer support jokes? Like, I'm low-key brown, bro. Like, we low-key brown. Like, I don't know, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Like, it's already toxic, but these just fuel the fire, bro. Like, fuel the fire.
2018, and in the 5 games played after joining, Forsaken had always placed either second or first. While many assume that Forsaken was nothing more than a very talented player, it will be after flying to a $100,000 prized professional tournament in Shanghai, China, that Optic Forsaken was exposed brutally. The tournament began with Forsaken taking large breaks in the warm-up rounds, as if he was trying to set something up on his computer in the background, yet it would only be after the main matches began that Forsaken's plays became incredibly suspicious. This first strange flick into the ground was followed by countless examples of him locking perfectly onto the enemy.
Bro, what the fuck? You have to be... That is beyond AI. That's beyond just cheats. That's good cheats, bro. He had, like, the expensive cheats on, bro. The way he locked, how is... He was stupid, bro. Like, this is a $100,000 tournament. How are they not clocking this instantly, bro? Are we dead ass? Like, he just locked on his head instantly. That's some bullshit, bro. At least be good at hiding it. I'm surprised they have nothing on their PCs to, like, catch this shit out. That's insane.
And while there was a chance that some of these kills could still be made by a high-level player, it will be with one final matchup that Forsaken's aimbot became obvious.
Oh shit. Did y'all see that, bro? Did y'all see that? If y'all don't know CSGO, that orange figure means he was behind the wall. The way he locked onto him instantly, oh, there's no defending that. There's no defending that. That's insane.
After locking onto the enemy through a wall, event organizers called a timeout, and officials made their way over to Forsaken's computer to figure out if he was cheating.
Hey, yo, bro. They pulled the teacher move on his ass, bro. Trying to see if what games he's playing, bro. Let me see that assignment. You get what I'm saying? They pulled one of those. Bun that, yo. I bet he was sweating his ass off, bro.
First, Forsaken refused access to his computer. However, the officials would ignore this and look anyway, during which Forsaken kept pushing them away from his computer while he tried to delete the aimbot right in front of their faces. Despite having traveled all the way from India, Forsaken and the whole Optic team were instantly disqualified from the tournament.
Bro, this is not looking good for the two groups of people who get the most shit on CSGO, bro. Indians and women, bro. Like, why is it? Oh my days, this is a horrible look, bro. This is a horrible look.
Which became even worse when Forsaken issued a public statement explaining that neither his team, manager, or coach had even the faintest idea that he was hacking. The scandal eventually resulted in Optic India shutting down altogether, but Forsaken isn't the only person in this video to cheat in a professional tournament. Because during a professional Fortnite tournament with a $500,000 prize, the following scenario happened to a player by the name of Marky Locura.
Hey, yo, what the fuck? Yo, this is what sort of cheat is this, bro? Why did you just want to linger around on the floor, bro?
Despite being down and finished countless times by his opponent, a glitch prevented Marky from being eliminated. Whilst being revived, Marky told his teammate to keep quiet about what had happened, which was followed by the two unfairly killing the player who had downed Marky originally.
Hey, yo. Yeah, do I blame him for this, though? Yo, do I blame him for this, though? Fuck, I kinda do, bro. I kinda do. Low-key. Like, shit, bro. Nah, but it's not his fault, though. He didn't do anything. It's the game, bro. Nah, game is game, bro. Fix your fucking game, bro. I don't think it's his fault.
After continuing to play normally, Marky was approached by event organizers who asked him to leave the match, yet he'd refused, stating that what had happened was a glitch and was part of the game. While he would eventually give up and leave, this prompted discussion online about whether Marky had cheated or not. I don't think he is cheating, I think he just went with it. All these kids saying he wasn't cheating. He knew he wasn't taking damage and got revived, and continued the game even though he should have died. That's considered an exploit and...
Bro, fix your game then, bro. I don't blame him. Like, I understand. I think he should stop once officials, like, caught on. But, bro, like, how's that his fault? He shouldn't receive any sort of backlash from this, bro. Like, maybe he should have done the right thing, but he's not expected to. He shouldn't be expected to.
Is cheating. Fun fact, the first clip was actually a glitch, but he decided to abuse it. There was certainly an argument for whether or not Marky's behavior constituted cheating. However, the same couldn't be said for Captain Baldy, who accidentally showed his aimbot whilst trying to prove that he wasn't cheating. Up until this point, Captain Baldy...
Man, what the fuck? Bro, that's not even trying to look normal. He's in the sky doing 360s, headshotting everybody, bro. Are we dead ass?
Baldy have built up a Warzone kill-death ratio of over 2, yet similar to the Apex Legends player in the beginning, Captain Baldy will be called out on Twitter after locking onto an enemy who was running behind a wall. Another clip then surfaced where Captain Baldy displayed suspiciously accurate shooting, and as a result, his chat began to fill with people calling him a cheater. Determined to prove his innocence, Captain Baldy agreed to show his task manager, yet hilariously seemed to instead tap the key which brought up his cheat menu.
Task manager? Yo,
Come
want
on,
my
bro.
task manager? Hold up. Control delete.
Let's analyze this, bro. This is saucy. What's he got on? What's he got on, bro? Oh, you dirty, dirty lad. Smooth aim and smooth aim acceleration on 50. You naughty, naughty lad, bro. Autobot mode. Oh my days. This guy's got the whole system on, bro. I wonder what his next reaction is gonna be, bro. He's gonna freak the fuck out.
Oh my god.
The chat then mocked Captain Baldy relentlessly, which was followed by a live Warzone ban later in the stream.
Disconnected from COD.
No way.
Yeah, no shit, bro.
Hammer.
With the Captain Baldy saga ending with the deletion of his entire Twitch channel. Getting called...
Bro, I never knew Twitch actually deletes channels for cheating. I think that's back in the day because Twitch used to be like a gaming-oriented platform where like streamers would come together and like play games and shit. And like that was the main core audience of Twitch. Like in Fortnite, Ninja, and Tfue and shit. But nowadays, like, do they even give a fuck? I don't think they do, bro. It's not about gaming anymore. No one really cares.
While checking the task manager was a trend continued by Call of Duty streamer Young, although he didn't take his expose as humbly as Captain Baldy did. Young's viewers noticed that he always seemed to know where the enemy was coming from, so just like our last cheater, the audience requested that he show his task manager. Now, Young wasn't dumb enough to bring up the entire cheat menu, however, after accessing the task manager, his stream display bugged out and showed a second window where his hacks could be seen clearly. After being banned from Call of Duty, Young would take to his Twitter, on which he'd make an idiotically arrogant tweet reading, "Got mad free press tonight, over 2k views overall. Some people even posted my gameplay online. Thanks for the shoutouts, people, really appreciate the help." Although these 2,000 views worth of free press didn't contribute to the long-term growth of his career, as Young hasn't gone live on Twitch ever since. However, Young still looks like a genius in comparison to Twisted Bear, whose Twitch description boldly claimed that he was the top Modern Warfare player. The reason for this claim would become apparent in July of 2020, when he'd go live displaying his skills, only he completely forgot.
Bro, who the fuck keeps up with COD games, bro? Like, I'm sorry, gang. What are we on about, bro? There's like 500 released every 3 minutes, bro. Like, who the fuck be playing these games? Like, I feel bad for these people, bro. Like, you deadass just collect all these skins so a new game can be released the next day, bro. Like, are we deadass? What's the point, bro? What is the point? Like, the thing with Call of Duty is they haven't focused on updating the game. That you pay 30 quid and they're not focused on you making the game good so you want to spend money on it. No, you just pay to play the game, and then they release a new game, and that's how they make money, for the entry fee. Not actually spending money on the game because you like it or enjoy it, bro. That is just a bullshit. It's some bullshit, bro.
That he had his wall hacks on. The end to Twisted Bear's career was then unbelievably quick. He was banned from Call of Duty, then Twitch, and was never heard from ever again.
Wow.
But this is what separates Twisted Bear from the next cheater, Mr. Golds, who made a much larger spectacle over his cheating ban. Mr. Golds was a much more significant figure in the Call of Duty community, sporting a Twitch follower count of over 50,000. During a live stream to an audience of approximately 1,700 people, Mr. Golds brought up his task manager before beginning to brag about how he was so good at Call of Duty that he didn't need to cheat.
Is it the first time you see someone good at the game? Have you ever seen anyone playing like me? Like seriously?
Although he didn't seem to notice that he'd also accidentally brought up his cheat menu, on which
Oh my days, it's the same cheat menu as well, bro. Oh my days, these people are so silly, bro. You're actually so stupid. Why do you need to cheat at that level, bro? Like, you got 1,500 people watching, you can take a shit and you would make money, bro. Why are we cheating? Like, these people is dim, bro. You're stupid.
he had aim at enemies turned on. Despite having 1,800 viewers at the time, almost nobody was talking in the chat or calling him out for it, showing that he was probably also viewbotting. However, while the chat remained pretty quiet, the incident was shared to Twitter, where it received over 2,000 likes and 700 retweets. After being temporarily banned from Call of Duty and Twitch, Mr. Golds would upload an apology video in which he'd state that he didn't mean to download the cheats.
I truly am sorry about. I didn't mean to.
What does he mean, I didn't mean to?
What do you mean you didn't mean to, bro? You were just downloading some, like, I don't know, like, what the fuck were you trying to download, bro? What were you trying to download, bro? Like, what are we even trying to say right here, bro? Like, audiobooks? I was trying to download audiobooks and I just stumbled upon hacks and they just downloaded on my shit. No one's trying to give you free aimbot, bro.
Don't download and use cheats without meaning to. I mean, come on, buddy.
Before going on to try and convince his audience that this wasn't who he was.
Bro, is this the Call of Duty, like, fan base, bro? Like, these is old-ass men, bro. Like, I'm not hating, bro, but, like, goddamn, bro. Like, you gotta have kids to play Call of Duty at this point, bro. Thank God, bro, the young generation's sort of woken up, bro. We don't care about the fucking nostalgia. I don't give a fuck about nostalgia, bro. I'm getting scammed. But these old heads, these pops need to get off that shit, bro.
This is not who I am. This is really not who I am.
Despite having cheated for months in the lead up to his expose. These days, Mr. Gold's Twitch channel is an advertisement for big cryptocurrency giveaways from Tesla, which sounds like an even bigger scam than his wall hacks. However, a more interesting question to ponder is what happens when a game developer gets caught cheating on his own game. This is what happened to Ortonil, the H1Z1 technical director.
That's crazy. That is crazy, but that's a dilemma, bro. Does he get the right? He gets the right to cheat, bro. I don't give no fucks.
Who was caught using invisibility whilst live on stream.
What's happening? Are you cheating? Really, dude? You're cheating. A dev cheating. Wait, you not see him?
You can't see me? Oh my god, am I hidden? Oh my god.
Yeah, judging from
Bro, why do you care, bro? Like, why are you cheating, bro? It's your own game, gang. It doesn't matter.
His reaction, the cheat had definitely been left on accidentally.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry, guys.
Damn, I actually feel for the dev. You can tell he felt really bad. Poor guy, lol. However, there was absolutely
I don't
no
blame him.
accidents coming from FaZe Jarvis.
This one's deep, bro. This was the topic of discussion for like every 7-year-old back in 2016, bro. Whenever this shit dropped, like 2018, bro. Jarvis crying on camera. Oh, I got banned on Fortnite. I got banned on Fortnite. The ugliest cry I've ever seen in my life, bro. Like, goddamn, bro. Where has dignity gone, bro? I know it's not much better now, but like, goddamn, bro. Like, what the fuck is it? Are we really crying over pixels right now? Like, I know I'm making light of the situation, bro. It was his career, bro. Like, it was his income stream. But damn, bro, I remember this was a big deal, bro.
Who was given a lifetime ban on Fortnite after cheating publicly. On the 4th of November 2019, FaZe Jarvis would upload a video titled Fortnite Gave Me Aimbot, in which it explained that he was given hacks by an unknown person in random duos.
Something crazy actually happened. I got in a random duos game and he was telling me like he can get aimbot and everything.
And that he was going to test the hacks for his video.
This is what happens. Look. Aimbot, FOV, aimbot. I don't know what half this stuff means, but it's actually about to be lit. We're about to pop off.
Over the following 7 minutes, Jarvis lit up every single person in the lobby with his insane aimbot accuracy.
Oh my gosh, man.
Oh my days and his brother, bro. These people are almost as annoying as Nas Daily, bro. Oh my days. I'm just playing, of course. These people have like their own audience, bro. And they're little brain rotted kids they have to like fucking cater to. But I know they're like cool off camera. I'm sure they are. But like, goddamn, bro. I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know how he thought that using cheats live or on camera is okay, bro. Like, who told you this was okay? Like, he was one of the biggest streamers or content creators of that time, bro. Like, why are you doing dumb shit like this? I don't understand, bro. You don't have to do this.
I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what?
Whilst explaining that he was using a new account and a new
Are we surprised that the cheats work, gang? Like, what are we doing, bro?
computer so he wouldn't get banned.
Obviously, I don't want to have aimbot on my main account. I had to go on a new PC. Like, I don't want to get my main PC banned.
Jarvis finished the video by once again reiterating that you shouldn't hack and that his dummy account was most certainly going to get banned.
Never use aimbot, okay? Never do it. You're gonna get banned. I'm 100% gonna get banned on this account.
Yet he probably didn't expect that Fortnite would watch his video and ban every single one of his accounts permanently. In the days that followed, Jarvis would upload a new video titled I've Been Banned.
This is what I'm saying, bro. Like, what the fuck is the point of this video, bro? What the fuck is the point of... Why are you ugly crying? Like, you know what girls do? They sit in front of the mirror and cry and try looking pretty while doing it. Or looking like they're distraught. Like, they look in the mirror and try making sure they look the certain way while they're crying. This is what Jarvis was doing, bro. Like, the fuck are you acting like, bro? Like, dead ass, gang. Like, straight face. You can cry off camera, bro. But why are we recording this shit and, like, making it 6-minute video of you just sobbing to Fortnite, bro? Like, are we dead ass?
And from Fortnite I'm Sorry, in which it explained that he could no longer play the game.
I've actually been permanently banned on Fortnite for life. Recently I posted some videos of me using aimbot. It didn't even cross my mind to think that I could be banned for life on Fortnite.
Before stating that he was extremely sorry for his actions.
You know, it's obvious that I made a massive mistake. And of course I would never think.
Bro, the moment you stop breaking down, you don't look for sympathy, bro. This is the point I'm trying to make. I know I'm coming off as a lot very hateful, very like critical, bro. But I'm not. What I'm trying to say is, you don't look for sympathy, bro. You're a full-grown man, bro. Like, you a full-grown man. I don't care if your career is entertaining little kids, bro. You're a full-grown man, bro. Like, you can't be looking for sympathy. Like, what the fuck is this, bro? Like, the moment you start tearing up, that's fine, bro. You lost your career, you lost something. That's sad, bro. But you redo the video. You don't... I know he also planned this shit, bro. Like, I can tell you right now he planned this shit. Oh, this is gonna get the devs feeling hella bad for me. They might... this might get a bit more views and a bit more attention. Like, bro, what are we doing, gang? You a full-grown man, bro. Like, what the fuck is this?
Think about doing anything like this again. I know now how big of a mistake this was, and like, it's just... There's nothing I can...
The video accompanied a
I'm sorry, bro. I know Jarvis now like does boxing or some shit. He would beat my ass up, but what the fuck is this?
tweet by Jarvis reading, "I'm going to take accountability for my actions, and I understand completely why this has happened. I just wish I had known how severe the consequences were at the time, and I would have never thought about doing it. I love all of you who still support me. This is not the end." And while Jarvis did seem quite apologetic for his actions, Fortnite would make an example out of Jarvis by banning any new accounts that he tried to create. The interesting thing is, Jarvis's punishment was still less severe than Super Fast Jellyfish, who might have the craziest cheating story in this whole video. Super Fast Jellyfish was a
crazier than Jarvis's? I don't think, bro. Jarvis was like the biggest thing, but this is apparently this is crazier, so my expectations are through the roof right now.
Super Mario 64 speedrunner who wanted to join the exclusive 9-person list of Super Mario players who had completed the game whilst blindfolded. In the lead up to his blindfolded attempts, Superfast Jellyfish had been playing Super Mario 64 for 3.5 years, leading him to believe that he had enough experience to beat the game without eyesight, and apparently he was correct, as he'd successfully complete the blindfolded challenge after only 3 tries. However, his ability to complete the challenge with such ease prompted a user by the name of Charlie Brown 64 to upload a video titled "Obvious Cheater Fakes Blindfolded Super Mario 64 Speedrun," in which he tears Superfast Jellyfish's run to absolute shreds.
Only a true gamer such as this man would be able to somehow sidestep this Goomba, quickly make his way up the path, and then do this long jump to the next red, all completely blindfolded and with absolutely no setup necessary. Not only does he somehow know exactly where the 1-up box is, but he also
Bro, like, who are you trying to impress, bro? Like, oh my days, you're trying to impress Reddit and Discord mods, bro. Like, what are we doing right now? What are we doing? The only people impressed by this shit, I bet he was like, oh my god, I'm gonna get so much social credit with this one. I'm gonna get so much Reddit karma. Like, you're cringe, bro.
also knows exactly what direction the 1-up will go in once it spawns, something completely determined by RNG. Then, after chasing it on a moving platform for a completely arbitrary amount of time, he somehow knows exactly when and where to jump to the left. Watch now as he somehow knows exactly where he is on the spinning platform and knows exactly where the first pole is. Again,
so
anyone
fucking
who was
obvious,
actually
bro.
blindfolded here would have probably just kept holding left and run off. However, this guy is able to make a completely random amount of adjustments to make it onto the pole.
19 days after Charlie Brown would upload his expose, Superfast Jellyfish uploaded a bizarre apology video in which he tried to claim that the run had been faked deliberately.
That speedrun was purposely fake. It was purposely fake.
Yet nobody seemed to buy any of his lies.
Loki, this is a better angle than saying whatever the fuck that woman was on about, bro. Oh, my friend downloaded cheats on my shit and the blindfold, it was fake. I didn't know I could see or some shit like that, bro. I took a pill beforehand and I was tweaking out, bro. I could see through the fucking... Bro, it's some bullshit, bro. At least this excuse is like... It's a good one, bro. It's a good one. I know he's lying through his teeth, bro. He's lying through those... I don't know, those lips of his, bro. But like... He's on some bullshit, bro.
As Superfast Jellyfish's time in the spotlight ended with a dislike ratio of over 95%.
Damn, bro. Cheating for what? For the hate, bro? I guess so. That's what you deserve, gang. Anyways, boys, man, subscribe. I post videos like this every day. Boys and girls, bro. Fuck that voice crack, bro. I had to voice crack before the fucking... Fuck this shit, bro. Just subscribe, bro.